Welcome back to Metamorphing Hardcore. This is episode 12, and for today, we're going to decide the next buff and threat. And that would be... Alright. All keepers have slowness 2, and I can't escape the night. Let's get that ready. And another clip of is the world going to crash? Due to the lag? Looks like for today that isn't. And what do you know, we have our first wandering trader. Just protect the world to load in again. Alright. Nautilus shells should be pretty good. Quite a shame I don't have that many emeralds. Because having jungle trees would be pretty cool. I think for this episode of Metamorphing Hardcore, I'm going to continue working on the Nether Base that I started on last episode. And luckily, it should be easier since we no longer have the weakness effect. I looked up into the spawning of Magma Cubes as well, and apparently torches don't actually work against them. But considering how they seem to have slowed down somewhat, I think a theory I thought of as to how they were actually spawning was that the torches themselves were affecting it. And what I mean by that is, if the Magma Cubes really don't care about light, then maybe still at least they can't spawn in this block because the torch is there. That would explain why it looked like it was working, but it actually wasn't. I think I could just make another pickaxe. Eventually one or the other will be made into a Fortune and Silk Touch enchanted. So perhaps a way I could try here to stop them from spawning is, considering how I have a lot of stone down here, I'm probably going to make a lot of buttons out of them. And at least stone ones would look better in the nether than wood. And probably wouldn't catch fire. Alright, let's go. Okay. Should be safe for me to go placing these now. If this doesn't completely stop Magma Cubes from spawning, it should at least only allow like small ones to spawn. Which is way better than what I was currently experiencing. I almost mined that block. Well, I'd say this seems like a good amount of blackstone. Still need a little bit more salt though. I think this could be a good time to do some bartering. Probably would be helpful if I had a crafting table down there. Wait, I already had 4 planks. I forgot about them from when I was making torches earlier. Well, here it is. I'll probably make some of these polished buttons as well. Oh. Okay, they're pathfinding onto here. At least that wall there should stop them from being able to get onto it from the lake. Ah! Oh! Oh! Dude, these Magma Cubes were literally trying to toss me around like a tennis. Oh. Okay, that's something I've got to take care of as well. Holy moly. I might need to consider making another layer of walls around here. Yeah, they can't exactly get to me, but they can still reach me enough to hurt. We're still not exactly safe on this bridge yet. The second floor is nearly done now, and with a staircase to what will be a third one. I hope in a future episode to try exploring the other 4 directions of the Nether. I'm not sure if I already did that technically because of the Strider. I'll know for sure when I do it. I'm not exactly sure if they could spawn on magma blocks, but probably. With those buttons placed, it should at least stop or suddenly reduce magma cubes spawning around here. I'm gonna eventually replace some of those walls with fence gates anyway. There's a lot of blackstone around here. Nearly 6 stacks of blackstone. Hopefully this should be near enough to get the rest of it finished. Now the bridge itself is completely spawn-proof of those guys. Wait, what? What happened there? Can they spawn on walls? Or maybe you fell from above. I don't think these guys can take damage from falling. Either way, I'm probably gonna have to get rid of this, because the torches on it wouldn't actually work. This looks impressive. I'm excited that the 1.17 snapshots are about to come back, starting possibly tomorrow, as of recording this. My main prediction for the next snapshot is that it would likely add the deep dark stuff, since we've been hearing a lot about the skull and the warden recently. I'd imagine the lush cave stuff might still need a bit of work, but maybe if we're lucky, then it could happen. I already have a video planned, or maybe even released by now, about my main hopes for the 1.17 update. One thing I will need to bring down here as well would be a stone cutter, because crafting stairs using the crafting table just wastes a lot of resources. And it looks like the buttons are actually working. I don't see a single magma cube on here. I think for the rest of here all the way to the top, I'm just gonna make a spiral staircase. Why am I hearing magma cubes this high? Okay, seems like a small magma cube somehow spawned in there. Probably was the crafting table. That's one of the things that I didn't put a button on. Or maybe it spawned on this. I'm not sure which. Let's put the rest of this polished basalt to good use now. Oh. Okay, I'm still going to need to spawn-proof that. Luckily with how small the staircases are, if one does spawn at a certain level, I could just go to another level to protect myself from it. That is quite startling to see part of it phase through the floor though. I think for the rest of this area, I'm just going to use a lot of slabs. Like as windows and for each floor if I want to do something up here. I'm going to need to actually get some blackstone slabs now, because I'm starting to reach the point where falling could be lethal. Progress is doing pretty good so far. Still day 60? Wait, really? I've been mining here all day and Somehow it's still day 60. Oh. I forgot to change back the time. When I implement certain rules, I always, well, almost always, set the daylight cycle to false. And this time I forgot to set it back. Oh, and now you decide to crash. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.